Steam Daily, welcome back to another exciting episode where we dive into the latest game releases for 17 November 2023. Below the Stone is a punishing pixel art roguelike where dwarves embark on perilous quests to reach the deepest depths. Each descent unveils new adventures, but only the most determined players reap rewards from the hidden world below. Delve into a deep world of ancient mysteries, mine and magically merge gems for buffs, and face increasing dangers and diverse biomass. With over 25 biomass, craft equipment, and strategically store loot in the Dwarven Kingdom. Ascend through layers, face final challenges, and decide if you're prepared to go deeper. The kingdom provides allies, including a blacksmith for crafting, and rescued companions with unique abilities. Be cautious, as death means losing everything, emphasizing calculated risks and resource management. Explore procedurally generated caves, encounter various creatures, and customize your character with equipment determining stats and abilities. Below the Stone promises a challenging roguelike experience with 25 plus biomass, 5 layers, and a dynamic world of exploration, crafting, and risk. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, Core Keeper blends roguelite and extraction shooter elements, resembling a Below the Stone experience. The game offers a satisfying extraction process without the intensity of Zero Civet, appealing to those who enjoy mining for ore. Run by a responsive team, accessibility features were promptly implemented based on player feedback. The passionate and responsive team's efforts are evident in the game's consistent improvement. Core Keeper is a comfy roguelike mining game reminiscent of Terraria's itemization and Deep Rock Galactic's extraction, presented in an undermined aesthetic with straightforward combat. The loop involves descending into caves, mining ore, battling mobs, and defending the escape pod. Despite polished gameplay and a pleasing soundtrack, content is currently limited. The initial challenge diminishes after a few successful runs, with 2 cave layers and 5 gear levels to explore within approximately 10 runs. While secrets and non-craftable items add depth, main progression feels restricted. A promising 6 hours of gameplay anticipates more content in future updates. Inspired by Core Keeper, the game offers mining missions with objectives culminating in lift defense against monsters. Gathering materials allows crafting armor and weapons, but death results in losing everything unless stored in a bank. The 7/10 rating reflects the game's worth in its early access stage, with potential for improvement through updates. Some enthusiasts find it instantly lovable, praising the expansive map and abundant exploration opportunities, awarding a perfect 10/10 recommendation. On the humor side, a player appreciates the sound of dying potatoes and the phrase "can you dig it, suckers." The final note emphasizes the fun time spent collecting resources within a Kickstarter-backed game. The game Straya is an action-based first-person shooter set in Australia during the late 1960s. Players navigate an open world, surviving encounters with hazardous native wildlife on land, in the air, and underwater. Travel options include foot, horse chopper, and boats. Collecting bush tucker allows crafting elixirs, while a metal detector helps find valuables and avoid landmines. Players can pan for gold and fish in creeks and rivers, and by performing jobs and discovering locations, they gain access to special items. The game incorporates elements inspired by Dreamtime stories, providing a unique cultural backdrop. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game, set in the Australian outback, offers a surprisingly engaging and fun experience. Despite some need for polish, it stands out for its bug-free early access state. The variety of activities, from hunting and fishing to gold panning, provides depth. The atmosphere, resembling Stalker and Far Cry 2, adds to the immersion. Some note the relentless nature of Australian creatures contributing to the game's challenging nature. While lacking a significant story, the open-world experience with diverse activities is praised. Performance issues, especially at night, and suggestions for improvements, such as more diverse NPCs and enhanced weapon options, are raised. Overall, the game is recommended for its charm, playability, and potential for future development. The game Anode Heart is a futuristic monster tamer set in a world where reality blurs between physical and virtual realms. Playing as Seek, a memory-less robot, you awaken on Sek Island, partnering with Tama creatures born in the net. With 140 plus tameable creatures, 300 plus techs, and a card battle minigame, embark on a quest to discover your identity and avert an impending calamity in this semi-open world. Explore 20 plus unique overworld areas, recruit 40 characters, and engage in fast-paced battles, drawing inspiration from classic JRPG and monster tamer games. Let's take a closer look at our next review. As observed by multiple reviewers, Anode Heart delivers a nostalgic experience reminiscent of Digimon World 3. The pixel graphics and RPG elements, coupled with a trading card minigame, create a genuine PSX-era feel. The demo successfully captures interest, allowing save data transfer to the full game. The developer's engagement with the community reflects a commitment to excellence. The game, praised for its interactive features and captivating mechanics, pays homage to old Digimon World titles. The solo-developed project showcases impressive sprite work and a well-crafted soundtrack. Players appreciate the reboot and breeding mechanics, offering diverse creature options. Despite a few control and tutorial issues, the overall consensus is positive. Anode Heart is hailed as a charming, nostalgic monster-taming game, particularly resonating with Digimon World enthusiasts. Its unique mechanics and open communication from the developer contribute to its stellar reputation. The Creature Collection game is highly recommended, providing an enjoyable experience for fans of the genre. The game Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin is a real-time strategy experience set in the Warhammer universe. Developed by Frontier, it features a cinematic campaign co-written by Black Library author Gavthorpe, offering a character-driven story of conflict in the savage realm of Gur. Engage in comprehensive multiplayer battles, including 1v1 and 2v2 cross-platform matches. Conquer procedurally generated wildlands in a single-player campaign with 4 major factions. Experience endless creativity with map building, army personalization, and scene creation tools. Join the war for survival and dominance in both solo and multiplayer modes, showcasing your strategic prowess in ranked play. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin has both strengths and weaknesses. On the positive side, the game excels in capturing the look and sound of the Age of Sigmar universe, with a well-executed visual design and immersive soundtrack. The controls, though requiring a brief adjustment period, are deemed intuitive once grasped. Micromanagement is crucial for success in battles, where understanding the damage triangle becomes pivotal. Multiplayer, both 1v1 and 2v2, is enjoyable, with reasonable queue times. However, the game faces criticism for its erratic and unresponsive moment-to-moment gameplay revolving around dull victory points. Unit control issues and a mobile game-like economy system are notable drawbacks. The lack of depth, bare-bones roster, high price tag, and insufficient information provided to players are additional concerns. Despite potential scene and unit customization options, a map editor, and accessibility features, the negatives overshadow the positives. The comparison to other strategy games, particularly Dawn of War 2, highlights missing elements that diminish the overall experience. Despite a promising foundation, the current state leaves room for improvement and falls short of recommendation. Rooms of Realities is a puzzle adventure game with 9 chapters set in 3 unique scenarios: an ancient pyramid, an underwater station, and an asylum. Whether playing solo or with friends in cross-platform co-op, players tackle well-balanced puzzles requiring logic, mechanics, precision, memory, cooperation, cipher, and skill-based challenges. A smart hint system aids players, ensuring a seamless experience. Engage in communication, teamwork, and problem-solving to conquer the mysteries within each environment. Let's take a closer look at our next review. As observed by multiple reviewers, the MetaQuest 2 offers a solid VR puzzle escape room experience. In early access, it has limited content, featuring 1 scenario: Ancient Egypt with 3 rooms. The game provides about 2 hours of solo gameplay, with puzzles challenging enough for casual players. Online co-op is an option, enhancing the experience. Running on Unity Engine, it maintains a mostly stable 90 FPS on an RTX 3080, though some stutters were noted. The absence of smooth turning is a drawback. Despite being better than most VR escape rooms, it falls short of top-tier experiences like the Room VR and Dark Matter. Priced at $14.99, the developers promise additional content, potentially justifying the cost. The art style is praised for its cartoony aesthetics, networking, and sync quality. Collaborative play is particularly enjoyable, with immersive and intuitive interactions. However, the lack of content and current pricing raise concerns for some reviewers, though optimism remains for future updates. The game's promise is acknowledged, showing potential for refinement and expansion. Overall, it is a promising but not yet fully realized VR escape room title. In this exciting game, Bluey the video game, players must join the fun with Bluey and her family across 4 interactive adventures. Explore iconic locations like the Gila House, playgrounds, creek, and a bonus beach. Play TV show favorites such as Keepy Uppy and Chattermax Jace. Enjoy local multiplayer with friends and family in story mode and free play. Collect items for your sticker book, unlock outfits, and discover hidden references. Play as Bluey and her family, including Chili, Bingo, and Bandit. Immerse yourself in Bluey's world, recreate iconic scenes, and embark on your own adventures. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Common feedback points to mixed reviews for the Bluey video game. While some praise its family-friendly nature and enjoyment for kids, others criticize numerous broken elements. The game's glitchy camera and lack of polish, particularly in animation quality, raise concerns. Price is a significant drawback, with some feeling it's not justified for the overall experience. Despite technical issues, positive sentiments exist, especially among younger players who appreciate the game's connection to the Bluey franchise. Overall, opinions are diverse, urging potential buyers to weigh the pros and cons carefully. In this exciting game, RPG Stories, players must utilize the online 3D World Builder virtual tabletop to craft their own quests and 3D environments for fantasy, modern, horror, and sci-fi TTRPGs. The game offers easy-to-use tools, animated heroes, and monsters, enabling players to connect and play TTRPG sessions online with friends. The GM version provides unlimited access to world-building tools, while the player version allows join-in sessions but restricts access to the world builder until the 17th of November 2023. RPG Stories simplifies session preparation with auto-building features, 5K 3D models, and pre-made maps. Future updates promise 5,000 more models in 2024, multi-level building, and other enhancements. The game supports all eras of TTRPGs and introduces online multiplayer with monthly updates to enhance the game system, camera system, and VFX/animations. The VTT includes pre-built quests and upcoming features like handouts, journal linked to the camera system, dynamic lights, and more. RPG Stories aims to be the community's VTT, ensuring commercial-free exports, community voting on features, and customizable models. The game's vision extends to allowing customization of floors and characters in future updates. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that RPG Stories, with almost 200 hours of use, offers unparalleled freedom in virtual tabletop gaming. Users commend its extensive customization options, from resizing and rotating assets to creating personalized scenes. The software provides both simple and in-depth tools, allowing users to use a paint tool for quick placements or manually arrange assets for customized look. Developers have demonstrated a commitment to continuous improvement, addressing issues and enhancing performance through thoughtful updates. The absence of a monthly fee and transparent pricing structure contribute to the software's top-tier value. RPG Stories, though still in development, already stands out as a versatile 3D cartography tool embracing various settings. Reviewers express anticipation for the upcoming virtual tabletop features, highlighting the developer's dedication and frequent updates. Despite being in early access, the software is lauded for its advanced state compared to counterparts with larger budgets. The team's direct interaction with users on Discord and responsiveness to feedback are acknowledged, creating a sense of community involvement. While acknowledging certain imperfections, such as a limited asset library, reviewers emphasize the team's proactive approach in addressing user concerns and their commitment to expanding the platform across genres. In conclusion, RPG Stories is seen as having great promise, with a solid foundation, impressive assets, and a team that genuinely cares about user experience and community input. The game Dungeon Golf is a mini-golf party game presented by the Dungeon Sports Network. Engage in online or local multiplayer with up to 4 players or play solo in story mode. Choose from a diverse lineup of dungeon golfers, each with unique abilities. Battle monsters, avoid traps, and unlock chests to power special moves. Compete for trophies, climb the leaderboard, and customize matches. Destroy your friends' chances with strategic shots and activate powerful abilities. Collect mana to recharge abilities and conquer dungeons filled with challenges, enemies, and surprises. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Reviewers are of the opinion that Dungeon Golf offers a fresh take on mini-golf with a strategic emphasis on abilities, akin to Mario Kart Chaos. The game features solo challenges with unique disciplines like Monster Mash and Treasure Trap, adding depth to the gameplay. Character abilities, collected mana, and imaginative holes contribute to the fun. However, the absence of leaderboards is noted, affecting replay value. The swing mechanics are user-friendly, but the map functionality requires improvement. Despite some rough edges, Dungeon Golf provides a solid, enjoyable experience for casual gamers seeking arcade-style golf with friends. Storm Striker is a 5-15-based PvP game offering intense battles with swords and magic. Dive into diverse combat styles, from long-range warfare to close-quarters brawls. Choose from a growing roster of unique characters, each with distinct abilities. Customize your favorite character's combat style and master their skills. Crafted by passionate action gaming enthusiasts, Storm Striker evolves with player feedback, aiming to become the ultimate action game through continuous collaboration and enjoyment. Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to a mix of positive and negative sentiments about the game. Some players appreciate its unique blend of MOBA and hero shooter elements, praising the fun gameplay and visually appealing design. However, criticisms focus on the game's need for polish, missing basic features like ranked mode and servers in certain regions. The absence of new player friendliness is disputed, with supporters highlighting tutorial videos provided by the developers. While acknowledging the game's potential, players express concerns about character monetization and hope for future improvements, especially in terms of balancing and server expansion. The game's zombie sanctuary Juliet is set in an ancient Middle Ages village overrun by zombies. As a Seabird Strike team member, you wield 6 weapons to combat the undead. Your captain supports with resources as you face constant zombie threats. Features include playing as a capable female character, dynamic zombie encounters, powerful weaponry, and talent systems for progression. Control movement with WSAT, accelerate with shift, and use the mouse for viewing. Killing waves of zombies upgrades to more formidable ones, and character stats improve with a full energy bar. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game has been consistently updated over the past 5 years, enhancing its overall experience. Players appreciate its engaging and smooth gameplay, particularly when playing with friends. The game's appeal is attributed to its compelling nature, making it a recommended choice among players. Additionally, positive comments were made about the game's graphics and the attractiveness of certain in-game characters. Flyout is an aircraft building game offering unparalleled design freedom and realistic physics. With in-game modeling tools, create any aircraft shape, configure engines, set control surfaces, and test your design on a procedurally generated planet. Editor tools include freeform fuselage, wing, material, and texture settings, along with paint tools. Simulation features realistic flight behavior influenced by wing shape span and sweep, fuselage drag, engine dynamics, and atmospheric conditions. Before buying, note the absence of in-game tutorials, limited tooltips, and the challenging nature of a highly unrestricted editor. A basic understanding of aircraft physics and flight controls is recommended. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to Flyout being a niche but powerful aircraft building game that prioritizes accurate simulation over broad appeal. Similar to Simple Planes and Kerbal Space Program, it distinguishes itself by emphasizing realistic aviation development. For aviation enthusiasts with knowledge of obscure test military aircraft and a penchant for dreamlike plane designs, Flyout offers a unique experience. The game's steep learning curve requires patience, with the initial hours dedicated to mastering the complex editor and controls. Once past this hurdle, players can indulge in a detailed and realistic aviation adventure. Flyout's stand-up feature is its Blender-like fuselage editor, allowing meticulous crafting and customization of vehicles. The highly procedural components, such as turbines with adjustable parameters, add to the game's realism. Flight physics mirror reality, enabling the creation of replicas that closely match real-world performance. Ground effect and buoyancy systems provide opportunities for unconventional designs like equinoplanes. Despite the challenging learning curve, players find the game rewarding, praising its customization options and fantastic flying experience. While some acknowledge the game's impressive progress over 4 years of testing, others caution that it may not be ready for a wider audience. The absence of quality of life features in the game's obtuse interface, especially for those familiar with Blender, are cited as drawbacks. Nonetheless, Flyout stands out as a compelling sandbox experience, surpassing similar games like KSB and Simple Planes in procedural depth and realism. The detailed editor and the developer's dedication are recognized, making it a dream come true for aviation nerds despite its current limitations.